Hello. Ugh, I'm fucking dead, guys. Fucking dead. Ugh. I'm too old for this fucking shit. I can tell you that. It was Super Bowl. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stay up the night. Ah, my fucking head. Like, I know I'm suffering from insomnia, but this is insane, actually. I'm literally fucking dead. I just tried to sleep, like, few minutes ago, but I just can't, so. Alright. So, today we are gonna talk about again what happened yesterday, and I want to talk about two things where I wanna say that, like, something that I'm aware of that not a lot of people are aware of, but that you should be aware of is that when you give criticism, you need to accept criticism, and when you know that you fuck up, that you own up to your mistakes, which is really important. It is very important in leadership, like in real life. It is very important. It is very important, like in Dota, in game, like same shit. Like in leadership and in game leading, especially in any other role, anyway as well. Like yes, you can talk shit, you can talk trash to other people, but when you are the trash and when you are the fucking idiot, you need to own up to it and stand up for what you did and accept it and learn from it. That's the most important thing. So, that's one thing that I want to get out of the way, which in the end I will also show. And now I want to move to the games, which is going to be the first thing that I wanted to talk about, of course. So, the first game, uh, we didn't had our position 4 again. He just wrote that he needs to go to work. Well, alright, so we had that camera guy again. I really liked him. I enjoyed playing with him. I actually didn't mind at all. I think he's a very good player, in my opinion. Um, but before we started, Grim again had few things to say.
Honestly, do you want to draft this week?
I mean, if you don't want to draft, sure, but
No, I don't want
all right.
to. Don't want
I mean, we can give it to Iggy. He can prove his 6K skill.
To.
I
to.
mean,
There's no
I'm not
need to
kidding.
be
Like,
toxic
if
or.
he, no, I'm not kidding. Like, if he,
Oh
because
my god,
he's
we
the
know
core,
you're not kidding.
he's the core player. Like, if he, because like, look, like, I have a certain idea in the draft, and it's just gonna go my way or it's not gonna go my way. So like, if he says he wants to play like Doctor, then like, no, he's gonna get a normal carry, you know? Like, it might be even better to let him draft, you know, to pick stuff that works for him. Because, like, to be honest, like he is the only player that's like holding the key to the game. Because he's the carry player, he needs to carry us. Therefore, like, if he picks the draft around him, around his idea, what's in his mind, because I cannot see into his head, then it is, in my opinion, way better.
Okay. And this is why two players should hold a key to nuclear shit.
I mean, like, I'm five. I'm not the star player. Like, I can play heroes that can decide the game, like the Omni, for example. But it's not like it is like
Yeah.
I can 1v5. You know, like that's just not what I can do. So yeah. So um, my reaction, as you could have heard, was that in my opinion, Iggy should be the one who should be drafting. And It's actually not like I was being like serious, like what I said. Like they didn't believe me because I talked all the shit about him, which is true. But I do have a strong opinion that like when I draft, I usually draft like with a certain idea in mind, and like that is just no exactly like what I said. Like I have a certain idea, and like there is no fucking backdoor. Like I can take up some suggestions, but like I'm still gonna make the decision on my own most of the time. And therefore, I thought that it's better for Iggy to be drafting because he has a certain style that's just like absolutely something that I experienced, yes, but I don't follow. Because I used to play that way a lot, but I figured that that playstyle is not like that good, so I just abandoned it. Whatever. But I can adapt to it. That's the problem. Like or like that's the thing. I don't I do mind playing that style, but I can adapt to it and play it if it's necessary. And therefore I think he should be the one who should be picking because then he has a certain idea in mind and I can adapt to that. It's way better than for him to trying to adapt to my idea. Well, never mind, like whatever. Well, I ended up drafting this shit. I picked the Mirana Nature, basically the same stuff we played before. um, throughout the like pre-game stuff, I was thinking a lot because I absolutely was not prepared for me to be drafting, like not at all. So I was just like completely not prepared. I know their offlaner was like super spammy techies, like super fucking much spammy techies. So I was like, okay, I either ban it or I give it to him, and then what am I gonna pick on 5? And I was thinking about a lot of heroes. And the best counter to that is Oracle, which is actually not even that big of a counter, which for me was like, okay, so basically like because I don't care about the hero like game wise. I care about him lane wise, and if he's gonna destroy me lane wise, then what can I do like game wise? And I don't think there is a hero that can like lane wise dominate the techies. That's the problem. So I decided to ban it, and they go Drake. Uh, Alright, I didn't really thought about like much. I didn't like pay too much attention to that. They followed it up. I believe it was the SF. I think was the second pick. Actually, I don't remember that much. Then there were some bans, whatever. Like I just banned out the standard stuff that's in my head always. And then I decided to pick Nyx, which like on paper it is looking like an okay Knicks game. It's okay lane like with nature, and stuff. But I forgot about a lot of points in this game, which is first I'm playing on the lane with Iggy, uh, which like uh, at this point it's not really his fault. It's my fault. Because I know what I'm getting myself into, therefore I shouldn't be picking these type of heroes, so it is my fault. And second, even though it was looking like an okay like Knicks game, I just simply fucked up because I was kind of too overconfident, I think, and I had a lot of tunnel vision. I was blindsided, I think, completely, and like I don't know. I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, to be honest, because like this draft from me was probably like one of the weakest drafts I've ever like drafted, um, hands down. But yeah, because there was still Shaker in the pool, which was way better. Like Shaker 5, I played it. I know how to play it mainly. It's not like I cannot. I don't know how to play Nyx. It's not about that, but it's just way too easy. It's way easier to play the Shaker because I had to play like scout, and I was scouting, but I was always running into sentries because like yeah, well they just fucking built bought like all the fucking sentries in the world, so like, there was nothing for me to do really. They picked Rubik 5 as well, which I could have. I did choose not to. You know, like a lot of things I could have drafted differently. Then I really wanted what I really wanted. I think I really wanted Tide, and then like people were like, yeah, but like Tide versus Rubik. But I don't know this like Rubik guy, so I was like, yeah, well, um, like he could be good, he could be bad, like I don't know. Also, yeah. But then Aronik said he wants Axe. Okay, so he got Axe, and then I was just way too low on time, and at that point I knew the SF was met, and the only thing I was just like trying to figure out was like I don't know why, but like Sniper just stuck in my head because I played that matchup so many times, like Sniper versus SF. What's gonna happen is, like, if you are not complete idiot, you are maxing shrapnel on sniper every single time whenever you are playing mid. Why? Because it is your, first of all, it's your farming spell, and second, it is your, like, zoning spell, damage spell. Like, it is one of the best spells you can have on the lane. Like, literally. Like, shrapnel is so fucking annoying. Yes, like, hitting, auto attacking with headshot. Yes, that is annoying. Yes, I know that there is a build where you just max two passives. You don't even go ult on level 6, which in my opinion is like really bad, but whatever. Guess I'm the only one who thinks that. And just like max shrapnel played on the lane. And I played that matchup numerous times from both sides, from SF into playing SF into shrapnel and playing the shrapnel into SF. It is super annoying, and you cannot do shit against like as SF. Like you actually cannot. The only thing you can do is to like try to deny, which is nearly impossible, even if you have full souls, because like as a sniper, like early on you have no damage, so you cannot deny versus sniper, and then the sniper has the damage to like not have higher damage than you have, but first of all, shrapnel also reduces attack speed, and sniper's attack speed or the attack animation is super fucking fast, and the projectile speed is also very fast. So like uh, you should not be able to like deny him. And then what's happening is that you push the wave and SF farms it under the tower. He has no problem farming it, of course, but he cannot really harass you. There is no danger for you at all, and you just keep farming. You go, you stack the ancients, or position 4 stacks ancients for you, and you farm it with the shrapnel. Like that's what you do as a sniper. And like this was just stuck in my head like super fucking much, and I don't know. I forgot about a lot of heroes, uh, which like heroes like Razor, like for example, I like kind of considered, but then I was like, yes, but this is like like Razor versus SF. It's not like that good, which is true, but it's like still like kind of playable. It is not like that bad. Uh, then I was like, then for example, I completely forgot about DK. Like DK versus SF, it looks like a really bad matchup, but it's actually not that bad. It is actually very playable for DK if you know what you're doing. And like, yes, you lose the lane, but that is kind of what happens with SF anyway. Like at some point, SF is just stronger than most of mid lane heroes just because of the raises, because they deal way too much damage and the buff on them is like super strong. So at some point you lose the mid lane anyway, as most of the heroes. Like for example, not even Puck can handle SF. Like yes, you can handle SF as Puck, but you need to be like good Puck player, you know, because like SF, in my opinion, is way lower skill, for example, than Puck. If you are really good Puck player, you can shit on SF, but if you are like average and the SF is average, he's gonna shit on you eventually. So there are, you know, like these type of things. And I just remember like, okay, yes, but like SF cannot push when sniper is shrapnel. And then what happened was that we had shrapnel level 1. And Green even mentions it like later on that like, yes, he fucked up, that he should have built, or like, that he should have maxed shrapnel. Alright, yeah, well, that was a mistake. You know, like I didn't even thought about it. You know, I didn't even thought about the fact that there is a possibility the sniper is not gonna max shrapnel. But uh, overall, in what I was trying to do in this game, it is still like a bad pick. So that is on me, like 100%. Uh, then the offline. Throughout the game, it actually, or like the laning stage, it actually looked like we are winning the offline. Like it actually looked like we are super winning the offline. And then post game, I looked at stats. I queued Ursa at 10 minutes, and I queued Axe at 10 minutes. So my Axe at 10 minutes was 0, 4, and 3 with Vanguard, and Ursa was 6, 2, and 3. I was like, holy shit! But I thought they were killing the offline, you know? Then I look at Mirana, and my Mirana was 4, 4, and 1, and enemy Rubik, which was post 5, was 206. So they had 8 kills compared to our 4 kills, but there is like 2 kills were on the Ursa, and the other 2 kills, one was the first blood, or no, the second blood on Ricky, and the fourth kill, I don't know, but so like, and yeah, and I think Rubik had first blood on me, so that's like one, -1. So it is like 7-2. Like I thought, because it actually looked like it, and even from what I've heard, that like my offlane is actually winning. They're doing good, and then it's actually like 2-7 score on kills on the offlane, which again, it is not their fault. Like even at 10-minute mark, like Ursa is third net worth. Like first is my nature, second is offlane Kanka, third is carry Ursa, second, fourth is made SF, and then there is a drop, and then there is like 1k sniper below and 1k below is axe on the SF. So yeah, and but like then again, if I would have picked the tide, just like believe in me, then it would have been probably a bit different. But yeah, I don't know. Well, I played the Axe versus Ursa. It is not easy. Definitely not easy. But in the bans, I think I banned TB. I don't remember. I know I banned Monkey. But I was thinking about the Ursa, but then I banned like Arc Warden, I think, or something. I don't remember. I remember it was like some super fucking shit that I knew that when they pick it, it's fucking over. And then the Ursa, I was like, yeah, I knew that, but then I was like, yeah, well, Aronix wanted Axe, so he probably knows how to play that matchup well. I mean, it's like, doesn't really matter. Like overall, when I look at their lineup sucks because what happened even was like the Ursa had the Battle Fury at 15 minutes, which like yeah, but it didn't even look like it. But the problem was they went Battle Fury Ursa, and SF was stuck in the jungle, and they were just running with 3 people, and they were able to fucking be killing us like in our jungle, picking us off in our triangle, which I don't even fucking understand how that was happening. To be fair, like in that game, I couldn't even in-game lead because I just didn't know what to do. Like they just fucking ran into our triangle with 3 people, and then we cannot respond to that. We cannot kill anyone, and they just kill our core or our mate there. Like I didn't understand. I actually didn't understand what was going on because it just didn't make sense to me. But overall, like when I look at this, like this is like, oh my fucking god, like I was on drugs or I don't know, like yeah, and this is what I mean with what I was saying, like you need to know, like when you give shit, you need to be able to take shit, and after the game, like I took it like there was nothing to fucking discuss, like I just fucking failed. I mean, not even as in-game leader because it's like there was nothing to in-game lead on. But as a drafter, like holy shit, like this game was like on me. Like there was like no, no, no. This was like I said, like this one of the worst drafts I've ever seen. You know, like this loss was just like out draft straight up. Like there was nothing to do. Actually, nothing to do. I think. Like now when I look at it with clear head, yes, like okay, pick nature, pick Mirana. Like don't pick Nyx, just go Shaker, just go Rubik. You know, like pick something like this. Go with your gut. Like if you want tight, go tight. Even if there is Rubik, just go tight. Last pick, like save more time, think about it. Like don't get stuck on one idea, which I was stuck. Yeah, and then what happened. Uh, like Iggy had some comments which I actually think were uh, quite valuable to say. So I will put that in a video as well because I think what he said or what he pointed out there was actually correct for the most part. So uh, that's something that you can take away from as well.
I mean, you need to listen to my suggestions in future though, because like we didn't need to struggle this hard. Like the sniper pick was effectively just useless. Doesn't matter how well you do in the lane. Like you seen what I mean. A Ricky dart into Ursa blink, Abyssal blink, you're
Yes.
dead. And he didn't even need to BKB on Ursa because he just knew there's nothing you're gonna do on your team. I mean, I don't know.
That is just not me saying it; it's Iggy saying it as well, which I agree with. The fact that like we have the problem was the axe kinda like that he was shut down. We went Vanguard, which I think was fine, but the blink took way too long. Then we had nature farming, sniper farming. There was basically no one to make plays with. But in my idea, when I was drafting, I was like, okay, well, sniper is gonna have farm, SF is gonna have farm. We just like axe is gonna do okay. He's gonna go face boots fast so he can lane. Then we get the blink, like just like maybe skip the Vanguard or like go Vanguard, sure, but like then like fast rush blink. We need to focus on the offlane. Nature is gonna move to jungle after laning stage. Sniper is gonna like just shrapnel creep waves on mid. We're gonna push the offline tower, let the axe farm the blink, focus on the mid tower with the sniper who shouldn't be, like that under farmed or under leveled. Like that's the process that was going on in my head, but it just never came to the point. Like yes, it was like yeah, people fucked up, but which is what like others said. Like Aronik said that he fucked up the game. I think Aimer said it as well that he fucked up the game. Grim said even in the game and after the game that he fucked up the game. But uh, like the bigger picture is like yes, you made like mistakes maybe on the lane. The problem is like it should not have come to the point ever, which like leads up to like who is at fault in this, and it's me. Not even by the gameplay, but by the draft. Just straight up. So like yes, I take full blame, take full criticism. Like I I, I just drafted absolute dog shit this game. Yeah, and then obviously like the loss was on me. Then in the draft, I decided to ban the Reiki and ban the Trian again. Because I was like, yeah, like I will rather give him the techies than the Reiki. So I was like, yeah, fuck that, he picked Ench first, so I was like, okay, well, like I need to pick the techies if I want the techies because I'm not getting it after. What was my idea originally was that I'm gonna pick Clockwork, I'm gonna pick Phoenix, and then I'm gonna pick Tide for myself on 5. Like that was my entire idea, what I wanted to do. And then they didn't pick techies and they first picked Eng. So I was like, okay, well, sure. So, like, either I'm picking the techies or I'm sticking to my plan. I was like, alright, well, this is probably Eng 5. Like, fuck this. Like, I'm going techies. Like, he didn't pick it, I will pick it for myself and fuck off. You know? So I picked it, I picked the clockwork with it. Then I think they picked the Pango, which I wasn't sure what this Pango will be, but I was assuming it's offlane. And then we were discussing, you know, this could be edge offlane, blah blah blah. So it's Pango mid. Uh, then the third pick, I did some bands. I actually don't remember which bands I did. I think it was some chorus again. Uh, and then the third pick, I was really thinking about it, and since I saw the Pango, since I saw the Eng, like I was still convinced that Phoenix is good. But then I was like, yeah, like I really like Razor versus Pango, the matchup actually, quite a lot. And I was like, okay, well, I can go Phoenix, but then do I really need Phoenix? You know, like isn't just Phoenix gonna make it way too complicated for me? So I decided to pick Razor because I knew the Razor is gonna be pain for the enemy. And also I asked Aronix which one of those he wants. He said the Razor, so I gave him the Razor. It's better to have him play a hero that he's more comfortable on, first of all, and second, it is basically the same type of playstyle, so it's fine. Then they picked Venge, and then they had to reveal a core, or like they had to reveal a lot from the draft from the next pick. They picked Zeus, so I was like, okay, so this Pango is 100% 3. The Zeus is 100% second, like position 2, and then like in my opinion, Ench should be 5 and Venge should be 4, which they ended up swapping it around. Ench was 4 and Venge was 5, which actually worked out for me a lot better on the lane, because if they would have put Venge on 4, me and Anti-Mage have a lot more fucking trouble with the Pango and Venge than with Ench and Pango. Which worked out for us, probably just a fuck up on their side. I don't know. Didn't realize what was stronger, but yeah. So I didn't want to pick my carry. I knew that like I knew the Zeus is mid. So I asked Grim what he wants. I think we were discussing Amber again, Void Spirit. I really like DP as well. I think DP is super strong here. Like DP, for example, versus Eng is super strong. Like if he would wanted to play Eng on 3, you know, and then Pagno on 4, which was like, it was still possible, you know. But then like the Eng with healing, like don't underestimate that. Like that's super fucking strong. But then DP counters that super fucking much because the ult just doesn't care about like untouchable. So it kills Eng super fast. But we decided to go for Void Spirit. And they pick Faceless Void, which I personally didn't saw coming. More so, I was afraid of. I think they were saying. I banned the draw at some point as well. I think it was in like after the first phase, but I knew that TB would fucking destroy us. Like that's first thing. And then there was a lot of heroes that I was thinking about. I was thinking about PL that would destroy us. I was thinking about Naga, still very problematic. What else I was thinking about? We decided to ban the Slark. Yeah, I remember. I was thinking about also the Ursa again, I think. Yeah, there was one more hero that I was thinking about, but whatever. I definitely was not thinking about Void. But they decided to pick Void, and then I said I really like Wraith King, and it is actually a very good Wraith King game. You know, like when you see a Void, Like, just remember, like, whenever you play in pubs, you are carry player, you're listening to this when you are playing pubs, when you are in a team, for example, someone who might be captain is listening to this or trying to become captain, lead a team, whatever. Just like remember the TI 8, I think, no, TI 9, true side. When Liquid played versus OG, OG picked Void for Ana, and like Liquid, like Kuro asked Miracle what he wants, and he wants Wraith King. Why? Because like it is just like you cannot chrono the Wraith King. If you chrono the Wraith King, you wasted chrono. Because you have fucking ult on Wraith King. So it doesn't matter. Like literally, Wraith King is like not counter, but in a way counter to Void. Because you just sit in front, the enemy cannot do shit at some point because you have like so much armor or HP or whatever, and Void cannot chrono you. You know, so like I really like Wraith King. Then Iggy said he likes SF, which is also okay. Yeah, but then we picked AM because he suggested AM, and I was like, all right, well, we are gonna be running with 4 people. Like this is what I didn't had the last game. Like I didn't had tempo mid, I didn't had tempo or like tempo offlane. I had mid that's farming, I had offlane that's farming Vanguard Blink. Like I cannot have that. I had no initiation. Right now, what I have techies, so much fucking damage, lane control. I have clockwork initiation. He doesn't give a fuck. I have Razor, run in, fucking use spells, so much damage. I have Void Spirit, like same shit. Run in, follow up, so much damage. I have 4 people that run around, and then I have anti-match. And the only way how they win this game is if anti-match is gonna get caught in chrono every single fucking time and dies. And then I was like, okay, well we just need fucking Wind Waker, and we didn't even need that. Like we totally stomp on them in this game. Like lane wise, like I said, like they put the Venge 5. I think that was wrong. Uh, they should have put the Venge 4, Eng 5. The Eng was miserable. Like actually miserable. It was hard to watch. Like for first 3-4 minutes he was absolutely doing nothing on the lane. Yes, the first minute he was harassing the aim super fucking much, but then he ran out of mana and he was fucked. At that point, I was constantly hitting sticky bombs, constantly harassing, and he just got fucking destroyed. Pango was kind of the same idea. When we were trading kills, yes, Ench killed me, but then AM got a free kill and the XP, solo XP, which was again better. Yeah, like this second game was way better, way better. And it is also good. It was good for the morale and shit. So yeah, and also I like the draft a lot more. Like 100% I can say our draft is just way better than theirs. I don't see a way how they play. Like not even the fact that like they have, you know, like Ange, Venge, Pango, Zeus, like that's fine, but what is your damage to Chrono? Exactly. Yes, you have minus armor from Venge, and then what? Like Zeus ult? You don't need Chrono for that. Thunderbolt, same shit, you don't need Chrono for that. Besides, I'm not even actually sure whether it works in Chrono. Like Pango, okay, so you use Swashbuckle and then what? And Ange, like even if you are 4, which like, I was thinking about, like, alright, even if he's 3, even if he's 4, like, he just doesn't have the damage into Chrono. Like later on in the game maybe, but not early on, definitely not. So I was like, what are you doing with the Chrono? Like nothing. So then at that point I was like, yeah, like I'm pretty confident that we win this. I actually didn't play my best on the techies. Like it was probably the worst techies that I've played lately. Uh, I missed a lot of timings. For example, on the Chrono, I missed like I was suiciding into Pango roll, which I knew I'm gonna hit the Pango. I knew the suicide is not gonna go off, and I still use it. Like no, I'm fucking dumb. But we managed to go with the victory. Iggy went defibrillate on AM. I mean, it works. we were winning. I didn't really had anything against it, to be honest. Yeah, and then the game just ended. Like they just got fucking shit on. Like they weren't able to win a single fight. They actually didn't. I think did they? I don't I actually think they didn't win a single fight. Like every single fight, it was either even or we won the fight in this game. So yeah, it was actually like relatively okay um, from the game-wise standpoint. Be careful.
I should not. Actually, I will die. I will die. I will die. No
Did
problem.
he use Chrono?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, we can fight this.
He used jump as well, I think.
Bench very well. Should be dead.
Nice. You'll get them.
Orange. Touch. That was good fight.
Yeah, good fight.
Quick.
Or it might have been residual animation. I'm not sure actually. Oh no, it was residual animation. What the fuck?
Did he use it now or?
Has he still got Chrono?
He didn't use it up, so most
Kill.
likely
Didn't he
yes,
whip
yes.
here? I thought I saw a Chrono here before.
Oh my god! Really? I'm actually. How did that not hit?
Be careful, they are respawning. I'm running there. It's gonna take some time though.
Zeus ult.
No, it's used. It's used.
Kill the bot. When you do that, guys, use the jump. It's gonna have another one right now. He's here, sleeping most likely.
Where? Oh, fucking off.
Go the way if it takes tower, I think.
Yeah,
Did he use Chrono top?
no. Oh, come on. Bitch.
Go. I'm here.
Um,
Nice.
but it's fine.
This is good.
I
Go
missed.
kill him.
No.
Oh,
You can chase down the Zeus alone.
Is here?
No, I'm not going. He has low cooldowns.
Okay. Oh shit, can someone take it down? I really don't wanna die.
Fair.
Thank you. I'm gonna go base. So that is the important thing, to be able to take the criticism, if there is any, which there wasn't, but I'm putting that on myself, which I'm taking the shit, the blame, 100%. There is absolutely no denying that. And second, like learn from it. You know, like learn what you fucked up, and I did it. I was able to reset my head and go into the second game with a clear mindset, with like a certain plan, and execute it. You know, to the first game, I just went with zero plan, and what happened, and then I like learned from it. I accepted it. I accepted the fact that it was my mistake. Quickly reset my head, reset my mind, and go into the second game. Make up a plan. Go into the second game. Execute the plan with few twists here and there, but that's what I would like to give to you guys to see that you can. If I can do that, you can do that too. And I'm not saying it's easy to like reset, you know, especially after like the game where you go. What was my score? I'm actually gonna check it. You know, it's 37 minutes, 37:50. You know, it's 38 minutes. You get fucking shit on by 22 to 54, and you as position 5 Knicks that you picked for yourself, that you were fucking cocky that you can play that, you went 2-14-11. You weren't able to do shit. And you know, the morale of the team is down. You know, like you played fucking shit game. You ended up 2-14-11. Your mid laner is down because he ended up 4-7-6 and realize and thinks that he made a mistake. Your offlaner is 2-15-7 and couldn't do shit throughout the entire game. And he is also mentally down. Your position 4 also thinks he played bad and he's 6-11-9. And your safe laner that actually played, Iggy played really his heart out in this game, to be honest, in the first game. And he ended up 8-7-8. You know, like, and then mid SF enemy is 9-1-14 and Ursa is 23-4-13 and fucking dominating and going cocky with no BKB. You know, like, it is really hard to reset, and it is really hard to reset the team. And maybe I will put it there as well. Like there was absolute silence in second draft, for example. Like nobody spoke a word throughout the entire draft. That's how much the team was down. And that's why it's really important for you as in-game leader and as a drafter to be able to reset, and even though that your team is down, pick a strategy that you can execute and that you know that you can execute. You know, and when you like are able to reset, calm down, pick certain heroes, pick certain strategy, go execute the strategy, you fucking shit on the opponents. Because like I said, 37 minutes or 37:50, 22 to 54, and then second game 30 minutes, 44 to 25. Like, we shit on them even harder than they shit on us in the first game. You know, like, that is fucking powerful. That is a comeback, if I can say so. And, like, it wasn't just me. Like, mentally, everybody fucking reset super fucking well. Because, you know, like, now the roles are reversed. Midzus is 7-9-7. Offlane Pango is 4-5-9. 5 Venge is 3-12-12. Position 4 Eng 3-39. Like that guy got fucking shit on. Like his laning stage was bad and overall his game was also bad. And then Void 7-5-6. And my AM is fucking dominating 5-12-40. My Clockwork is 5-2-22. My offlane Razor is 11-6-14. Yes, my mid was like doing tempo and shit, tanking a lot, but 6-5-6, still very good. And Decky's, who cares about him? Fucking 7-10-18, played like shit, but who cares? Like, they got fucking shit on. Even harder than we got shit on from them in the first game. So that's the important thing.
What?
Alright, GG, boys. I gotta bounce.
GG's.
See you next week, boys.
See ya.
Bye.
See you next week.
first game was on me.
Alright.
I drafted
No.
late the first game.
I fucked up first game for sure. I had fucking.
I fucked up first game.
No, I fucked up first game.
We both fucked up first game. I played perfect.
Kimmer, do you just want to leave the server so that you can join next week as well?
Where the fuck is Killer Panda?
He's working.
We'll see what's gonna happen next week. Hopefully, I really do hope that we can have a series where we go to a. That's up in the stars, I guess. Alright, thank you for listening or watching or whatever. And now the editing when I'm fucking sleepy. Jesus, it's gonna be fun. Bye.